language of it tells you that is to the whole world. And you say, well, they didn't know it. They don't need to know it intimately. They don't need to know the names of the people there in order to address it there. It also, and this is without even.
Now you just made your point. You let somebody else talk. Now you can't keep going. Keep going. No, you made your point. Let another nigga explain.
No, I ain't made my point. You know what my point is. Every time I get
so you just a long-winded ass nigga then. You don't want to have a conversation. You have a fake lecture.
I talked for 3 seconds. I got this is why I kept yelling, screaming, over talking and disrespecting.
Not yelling now.
You keep doing that. You don't
actually want anybody to get it off and keep it moving.
You don't want anybody to hear any point counter.
Yeah, I do.
Because you want to seem like you want to debate. You cannot. I don't want to debate. You can't beat me even in trolling.
This is just the bar. We just have conversations. There's not a
debate. We're gonna just talk about it, okay?
Right. We just
talk. Yeah, but talking don't mean you take a whole minute.
Okay,
it's not a conversation, yo.
It's fine, but 20 maybe not. So okay, go ahead, Leandre. Say what you were gonna say, and then we're gonna wait and have other people respond.
Yeah. Anyway, even him saying, if he said, well, it was the world that they knew. If the world that they knew were non-Jews, if they were non-Israelites, and that this was addressed to non-Jews, non-Israelites, you know what that means? That means he's conceded the point that I pointed out when I said it's primarily to the Israelites. If he even concedes that in the language, when it's talking about the world and it's talking about the nations, if it's people outside of Israel, if it's people outside of Judah, that means that it's primarily to the Israelites, and he's conceded the point. Whether he knows he did it or not, he did. And I'm done.
So let's go back to that point. Under whose authority, bro? See, now you got an authority. You're saying that the biblical text has an authority over human beings because somebody wrote something. That's not real. Nobody's listening to that. That's not how humans operate. They're in their own small little world after the fact. Right? They do not know the world. They only know their world, bro. So I'm not sitting here allowing you to break boundaries of geography down and act like they knew anything about anybody outside that. They have no authority. The only authority they have is over their community, their ideas, their cultural containers. That's it. So like I said, they was talking to their motherfucking self, dog. Plain and simple. No authority.
But they can talk to them.
Exactly.
Talk to them without it even being an authority, though. Like,
exactly.
Not saying that they had to follow it, but they still address them.
And then look, now you see how I swear to God, on my kids, I was going to say the same exact thing. That is also, it's a red herring. It's irrelevant. Whether he says that the Jews had authority over them or not is irrelevant. It has nothing to do with whether or not the text itself is written and addressed to the world primarily. So it doesn't follow. It's a non sequitur.
Hey, let somebody else get in though, yo.
If these are your heavy hitters, my God, y'all need to
get somebody else get in there, yo.
No, you didn't.
Let somebody else get in
there. No, you did not.
10 Saints, man. 10 Saints, man. 10 Saints.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm just saying, I don't understand how a person's belief usurp reality. It's your personal belief. So it's a personal belief.
Okay, watch this.
Hold on, hear me. It's a personal belief that y'all have that the Bible has authority over people that they never even knew about. And there's some kind of way that they would know about it. And I'm saying I'm not going for that. I'm not a believer, though. I need evidence to show that they knew people other than themselves.
No.
You don't need evidence the world and don't know the world. They barely understand geography, hear me? I'm not doing this, hear me?
I got you.
Right,
Watch this.
Honey,
let me respond.
What that has to do with any of my point? It's a red.
No, but I got him, Leandre. Let me respond. Let me respond. He said he needed evidence, right? So how did I become a Christian or believer of the faith?
Colonialism.
No. You can't just blame it. You just said that it was only addressed. You just listen to what I'm saying.
Hear me?
Listen, no. Stop. Even if you can't just throw colonialism out there. What I'm saying is that you said that it was only addressed to a specific people at a specific time.
That's not what I said. Y'all listen to what I'm saying. Get that straight.
You did say that.
Hear me?
Listen to what I'm saying.
Hear me. Listen, that's just not what I said.
Here I am in 2025. Here Leandre is in 2025. Here's Courtney in 2025. We're all Christians and believers of the faith, right? Christianity is spread throughout the globe, right? We understand that.
Yes.
Okay. So then how can you say? So how can you say that it was only addressed if what you were saying was true and there's no evidence? Then it wouldn't be evident that Christianity was spread globally.
It was spread globally through colonialism. Hear me?
It don't matter. See, you keep trying to just fall back on colonialism.
Listen, what I'm saying. Hear me. It was spread by people who had intercontinental ships and certain technologies called the sails that will
What does
allow
that have
them
to do with
to
the point I'm
discover.
making, bro?
Listen. If they was Muslims, we'd have all been Muslims, Hemi. If they was voodoo
There
priests,
were
we'd have all
Muslims.
been voodoo, bro. Do you get that? That's not
There
hard to
were.
understand, though, Hemi.
You're not listening to the point
I
I'm
heard
making.
Hemi. Come
You're
on, man.
saying that it was only for a specific people at a
That's
specific
not what.
time,
And remember, I
it's
said
not
that's not what I
applicable.
said.
You
Hemi,
did.
remember I tried to stop you, but you just kept going. So can we address that?
All right.
I
So
said
listen.
the book is a book written by a specific people. It's what I
Why
said.
did
It's
y'all
a
let him
Hebrew
take us off
cultural
topic?
story.
What is that? Just
That's
because
what
it
I'm
was
saying.
written by a specific. But Leandre already made the point that even if he's the one, like if he writes something now and he wants to address it to the generations of his lineage after him,
fine,
right?
Hemi, that's fine.
They still would get it because it would get passed down, whether it's orally or
Hemi,
they
that's
actually
fine. But you
physically
get my
getting his
point, right?
writings of it. So that's what I'm saying. You can't.
So
You keep
get
trying to
Hemi,
change
you
your
get my
argument.
point. It's a Hebrew story. That's all I was saying, Hemi. It's not a Native American story, Hemi. That's the point I was trying to make. Meaning it applies to nobody outside of Israel until you make it apply.
I just proved to you that it does apply.
No.
Which
Hemi,
I
listen,
know. So
listen,
how has my life been transformed by it?
Hemi,
I didn't grow up over there.
No, Hemi, listen, we all, if we was born in the Muslim world, we'd be Muslims. If we was born in the indigenous place in the Amazon, we would be that. I'm saying there's nothing wrong with that, Hemi.
She would be a man.
Hemi,
why y'all keep talking about if? I don't care about if.
Oh, Hemi, so you really Hemi, so you saying you don't understand colonialism and what religion they spread? You don't know that.
You're using it as a case.
No, Hemi, it's written, it's documented. You don't have a document that will say whatever nation we find is not Christian, we can enslave and bring them to Christ. That was part of the mandate. It's called the Papist Bulls, dumb diverses, bro. I'm not making this up, man.
What are you talking about?
Yes, he is.
What are you talking about? You think they wanted us to be that? You know they didn't want us to be Christians during slavery,
not
right?
true, Hemi. That's what you're saying, Hemi.
That is true.
Hemi.
They didn't want us to be Christians because of the laws back then, right? They thought that if they allowed us to be Christians and get baptized and stuff, then we would be able to be freed.
Hemi, no, they was breaking all them.
Obviously, that goes.
Remember the rule. Remember the rule. If you find it, listen. Here's the rule. Here's the rule. It's
y'all
called the
just be
Papist
saying
Bull.
shit that y'all heard over and over and over
I'm
again.
not kidding.
And then try to argue this fact.
Hemi, do you know what the Papist Bull is, Hemi? Do you know what the Papist Bull is?
You gotta get over it.
I gotta get over what?
That your whole statement is a contradiction to the Papal Bull. So either you gotta say two things are right at the same time and agree that we ain't tripping. Go ahead.
A1, you got that wrong. So one, dumb diverses came about after the Europeans, after the Spanish and the Portuguese had already went to Africa, already captured slaves. Dumb diverses came about after that fact. So the reason for them going there wasn't for that reason. The Papal Bull. Wait, let me finish. And so not only did and one, and then two, like we're part of we come from the English, not the Spanish or the Portuguese, but even if you say the colonial, after they had already discovered minerals, and they had already discovered furs, after they had already discovered an abundance of slaves and stuff here, that they then turned to use their religion as a justification for doing so. That actually happened. But the problem is that doesn't mean that they actually tried to convert the Negroes to being Christians. It is a well-documented thing by actual historians that you can read actual slave codes where they were forbidding the learning of religion. You can read slave accounts where they're saying they wouldn't teach us Christianity. They wouldn't teach them that during the First and Second Great Awakening that the Negroes were sneaking and doing church, and they were doing church in the woods. And you could also look to see that the majority of Negroes that converted to Christianity, over 60% of them did so after they were free from enslavement. So it didn't have anything to do with any of that stuff. And as a matter of fact, the Africans had an idea and a theology that basically said, if you have your religion and your religion tells you you're supposed to love someone like this and treat me like this, they said, I don't want anything to do with it. We know for a fact from writings of things like Phyllis Wheaton, we have all sorts of slave accounts. I'm in the middle of talking. I'm in the middle of talking. Shut up.
In the middle of
Shut up. I'm talking. Shut up. I'm talking. I'm still going to continue what I'm saying. I'm still going to continue what I'm saying. You're not going to stop me. I promise I'm still going to continue. Anyway, as I was saying, what happened is that we know that traditional African spirituality and religion continued on over in the Americas. We know that actually was the justification for keeping the Negroes enslaved. The Africans documented this. The Europeans documented this. Native American literate people documented that these African practices continued on over here, including Islam. And we have this in numerous documents. And so they weren't converting to Christianity. They weren't doing so. It wasn't until the Second Great Awakening, when there was a conscious effort by people who were non-slave owners, primarily the Quakers, who thought slavery was an abhorrent evil, who went about trying to convert Negroes to slavery, and then even after that, it was majority of failure. And so when Negroes converted, it was afterward. But even prior to that, Christianity existed in pre-colonial West Africa. That's a fact.
Well.
And everything I say I can source for you. Every single line of what I say I can source for you.
Okay, so let's start with your let's start with your dates. Let's start with your dates.
He was talking. I got you. I'm gonna let you go in 60 seconds. I was just about to say, yeah, he was right. I was over there fact checking you because you talked so long. You give me plenty of time. I couldn't correct nothing you just said. It says the second wave started in the 1800s and the 16 and 1700s. They went on that shit at all. I didn't see Quakers in there though, but I'm sure if I find my search, all that shit come up.
Yeah. As a matter of fact,
I mean,
no, don't start talking. Don't start talking.
I've been talking. It's still me. I was.
He started talking. I know you still talking.
Okay.
Because I got the dates. You don't got the dates. I got the dates.
I was just gonna say, as big as we are on trying to, you be trying to be on the pseudo's head. Well, we got to stick to the sources now.
Okay, and so what source are you using? His dates was wrong.
Just go ahead.
Well, none of my dates was wrong. None of my dates was wrong.
Come on, man.
One of the sources that I'm using.
Let me get it, bro.
You got it.
One of the dates. One of the books. One of the sources that I'm using.
I don't need you. I'm finishing the point.
I thought you said you wanted sources. My bad. They on the top of my head. I've already written on the subject. In pursuit of my master's degree, this was my paper.
Hey,
so I know
you see how that went though, yo? You see why it's hard to deal with an idiot like this, yo? This nigga talk. You
talk to your mama all the time. You deal with
talking. Look, then you talk, right? Then it's my turn. A1, the date I'm talking about is 1432, 1493. That's what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about the Papist Bull by Pope Alexander VI. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know what he talking about. Okay? And you can read the shit. If you find out, if you discover
when did the Portuguese first land
I'm in the middle of talking, yo. I can't
look it up.
This shit. I can't do this shit.
Take a breath.
No, A1. Hold on,
said
bro.
he was a race baiter a minute ago, and who got him?
Was right. You said the nigga was right in his dates. I just showed you he wasn't right in his dates.
Well, not according to the Papal Bull thing. He didn't equate what he said to the Papal Bull shit, but I see what you're saying though.
No, the Papist Bull.
I know.
It's the criteria.
Don't argue with me, though.
No, it's 1493. What are we doing, dog? Yo, I thought everybody knew this. Like, what are we doing, bro? He made that shit up. He's lying, bro.
No, I'm looking.
He is. You don't know.
You are very passionate.
All right, do me a favor. Do me a favor.
Wait.
Look up Pope. Hold on, man. Look up Pope Alexander VI. Do that for me right now. A1.
Gotcha.
And get back into the cup. We're gonna let this nigga talk himself to death. Right?
Hey, watch this. A1, I got a couple questions. A1, now watch this. He gave you 2 dates.
No, I
gave
didn't.
you 2 dates.
No, I didn't.
No, we did. He just said 1430. He said 1430 something.
Man, that's not a real date, nigga.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
1492.
Now watch this. Okay, now watch this. Now, A1, watch this. When did the Portuguese first go to Africa and grab slaves? I said the bull came after the Portuguese, and the Portuguese had already went to Africa and taken slaves. The papal bull came afterward as a justification for the actions that they had already undertaken. I said that out loud. Hopefully we're streaming this so somebody can play it back. And I know what I said. Now watch this. Now, A1. Now look at stop talking. Hey, stop talking. Hey, A1. A1. When did the Portuguese first land in Africa? When did they first go there and grab slaves? What's the year? And watch it be before the dates he gave. This nigga don't know what he's talking about.
That's fine.
Watch
nigga,
it, Google
hold on. First of all,
don't tell me my dates are wrong. Don't tell me my dates are wrong. I'm not a Googler.
Work behind your actors, nigga.
I'm not a Googler.
14,
man,
I'm not a Googler.
There, yo.
14, 15. Hey, A1, A1, A1. How many years before 1493 is 1415?
Yeah.
Let's do some math again.
You don't gotta do no math. We all understand how.
No, we do need to do some math, because don't tell me my dates are wrong. This is what I do. You don't do this. You are a Googler. You make up stuff. I'm proving your dates wrong right now.
Hold on. So you telling me that the dumb diverses, right?
Dumb diverse came out after.
Pepper's Bull is not a legal document. It's legal documentation. So
straw
you
man.
No. I'm making a point here because now they make the shit official. So I'm thinking, niggas go rob you and then they make robbing you official. That's par for the course with colonial powers. They made it official. Look, man, y'all gotta make it official. You gotta make it under the banner of Jesus Christ.
A1, listen. He just told me my dates were wrong. A1, whose dates were right?
No. I'm saying the first. No. The first time you spoke.
I never spoke anything wrong about a date. Listen, I can give you the names of my sources. I can give you page numbers off the top of my head because I studied this thing.
I tell you what,
forever.
Go get that. No. Go get that.
No. I don't need to go get it again. I just told you that your dates are wrong. You try to tell me mine for it. Again, you don't know.
I said 1493.
I'm not these internet niggas. There's nothing.
Yeah,
listen, 1493. What I said out loud was I told you that those paper bulls came after the fact. And that's what I said. You said he had that wrong. The paper bull came in 1430 and 1493. The paper bulls. And I said to you, the Portuguese already have been enslaving Africans prior to that. You're not gonna touch me on this topipic, bro.
No. Listen, hold on.
Bro,
so you're
I'm
right.
driving with one hand transporting my kids.
You gotta slow down.
I'm driving one hand transporting my kids and putting belt to ass.
You gotta slow down, bro. Just because your point is that it came prior to the Papist Bulls doesn't alleviate my point. My point is they made it a legal thing to enslave you using Christianity. So you can have that date, but that doesn't stop from the 1493 all the way to the 1800s when they was enslaving people based off of that. So if you want to have the little 30 years, they still was Christians. They still was using Christianity against them. If you want to use a little small piece of time,
it's only 30 years. We got another math wizard, y'all.
No, it don't matter how long it was.
I get what you're saying, though. You're saying
no. He's
Christianity was there, but would it have spread to where it would have without that sword? Nah, that's the
well, A1 again.
That wasn't the argument.
A1 again. I already covered the fact that slavery was in pre-colonial West Africa. I already covered that. This pre-colonial West Africa, slavery, Christianity was already in pre-colonial West Africa, according to African and Arabic sources and Roman Catholic sources when they finally penetrated the interior. These are facts. These are facts. He don't know what he's talking about, and I can ramble this up off the top of my head. He is a Googler. Ignore this man on this topic. He don't know what he's talking about. Is Byron on the call?
I'm gonna make this point.
Byron, you here?
I'm gonna make this point right here.
Hey, Byron, was slavery, was Christianity in pre-colonial West Africa, according to Roman Catholic, African, and Arabic sources?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But who are you saying that said it wasn't?
Well,
see, that's not my argument. You turned it to your
wait. Okay, good.
Wait. It's not.
So
let me make my point here.
A1, the Africans and West Africa, our ancestors would have had it.
No. What I said was the reason niggas is Christian was because of colonialism.
And I told you that's cap.
And I told you that's countered that by saying that Christianity was in pre-colonial West Africa.
No, that's not a counter.
That is a counter.
Okay.
Hold on. Slow it down, man. Ankh is an older man.
No. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
Body these niggas, bro.
We pressing the gas.
Don't say these niggas, man. Don't say these niggas.
Just slow it down for him.
Don't say these niggas, man. Let these niggas open their mouth. Let the niggas open their mouth and get hit in it. Don't say these niggas. Let these niggas die. These niggas get out here and they say stuff and they ain't never read nothing. Everything he said has been wrong. Every single thing that came out of his mouth has been wrong. He's had to concede every point. Everything he says, he don't know. He's repeating internet lies. Let these niggas die, bro. These niggas want to step into the circle with intellects and people who actually know their stuff. Let these niggas die.
These niggas got degrees, man. Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. I've been fighting this fight for 2 years.
These niggas ain't reading no current research. Nothing. They're not reading. They're not reading about Byzantine structures. They're not reading about Byzantine structures in West Africa. They're not reading about Byzantine structures in West Africa. He don't know nothing about none of it. He just talking. He a tweeter. These niggas need to die. When these niggas open their mouth, nigga hitting it, don't save these niggas. Let these niggas die on their sword. He can't touch the topic. Everything he said, and this man said he went to a Jewish school, and then he got out there and got his ass whooped and talking out the book of Zephaniah. Okay, every topic he wants to touch. And again, I'm driving. I got one hand on the steering wheel. I'm holding my phone with the other hand. I'm transporting kids to school on my way to work. And this nigga is getting his ass whooped in front of his computer.
This nigga moving weight.
All right, so this is my point. This is my point. I'm not yelling and screaming.
Saints 3-0.
I'm not hollering. I'm not yelling. I'm not screaming, dog. And you fucking talking.
You ain't doing it now, nigga.
I'm not getting my ass whipped on nothing, nigga. Okay?
You a damn liar.
Man, come on, man. All right, see, when I shut up, Nick, you fucking talk, you're an idiot. You over whooping, nigga. You underestimating, nigga. You know what the fuck you talking about, nigga. So I'm trying to let you know, nigga. Nigga, I fuck a Google, nigga. We deal with primary sources around this motherfucker. My point is, nigga, that the people that Christianity ran into already had pre-existing motherfucking culture. That's my whole motherfucking point. They had a way of life, nigga. And come on, man. Now you're a kid. So you're a kid now? So this
I can laugh. I ain't saying I'm laughing.
Let him go, Leandre.
Is this
why y'all saying let him go? I didn't say nothing. I laughed.
Fast because you think a nigga ain't ready.
All I did was laugh.
And then when the nigga start talking,
all I did was laugh.
Yo, what scale of conversation is this, nigga? If you claim yourself to be the level, know when to shut the fuck up. If you the level, nigga, we just starting, nigga. You wild out.
You non-degree niggas can't tell me how to be an academic.
Nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. Now, my point is, and everybody know it, is that niggas had their own spiritual system, deities and gods and cultural systems for 350,000 years prior to fucking Christianity. So anytime Christianity went in somewhere, they would have to send missionaries and convince a nigga to the shit or fake a nigga to the shit. Now you trying to tell me that ain't what's going on, nigga? No matter how you arrive to it, niggas wasn't that. They had to bring it to the niggas. No matter what you saying, nigga. No matter what, God didn't bring that to the niggas. Humans brought it to the motherfucking niggas. And you know how humans roll. Man, come on, man, with that shit.
Yes, sir. Hey, Byron, let me ask you a question. Byron, do African leaders classify Christianity as an indigenous religion to Africa because of its time there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you, Byron. Hey, listen. I can rabble facts all day. Nigga, belt to ass. Like granddad, boy. Belt to ass. Hey, listen, man. I told you, not everybody gets to be on the internet, and definitely not everybody gets to be on the internet talking. Niggas gonna be belt to ass, bro. Nigga, don't touch these topics. Stick to balding cream and whatever the hell you do with your head. This ain't for you, bro. This game is not for you.
Oh, so you just a bitch ass nigga. That's what you do. That's how you do it. You don't really want to have a conversation. You want to say a couple things, right? I can see through. Yeah, the data's there.
I teach
no, hold on, no. Nigga, you ain't told me shit, nigga. What I said was okay, but nigga, the overall reaching point, the emphasis was on what Hemi said. I say, Hemi, the only reason you're a Christian is through colonization. You say no, okay, so now the only reason you're a Christian is because of what? Because of missionaries? What the fuck is missionaries doing in Africa, yo? Spreading the gospel, am I correct? So the shit had to get spread.
Argument.
Come on, nigga.
First, you said it was because of you didn't say my point. You didn't say it was for missionary work. You said it was colonialism.
That nigga said it was.
That's a completely different argument.
He said colonialism.
Adjust the conversation.
He said forcing colonialism.
No, hold on.
No, right.
Hey,
you did.
Hold on. Hey, Hemi.
That's a completely different argument. Missionary work is not colonialism or force.
Hey, Hemi. Since y'all want to go the long way with it, y'all will bring out every point. No problem. So then we got to talk about pre-colonial Africa. No problem. And Christianity get to pre-colonial Africa through missionaries. They ain't even bring the institution like
that's
that.
Not force.
So that's
colonialism.
I'm saying, so that would make your point. Hold on, Hemi. That would make your point. Okay, it wasn't colonization. But how much of that Christianity spread in pre-colonial Africa? See, now, since y'all want to get technical, let's play with technicalities. This is how I like to do it. See, you thought you had me, my nigga. Let's play this game.
You talking about now how much?
Hey, you get my point, right, Hemi? Hey, Hemi, you get my point, right, Hemi?
Can I address that question?
You hear me, right? You hear me, right?
I hear you, but
now, hold on. Now, I'm going to ask you this, Hemi.
Instead of just conceding.
Hold on. Hey, Hemi, hold on. This is a gentleman's conversation, bro. If you had a point, right, that overreaches my point, then I have to concede. Now, right or wrong, Hemi. Ain't that how we do it?
Hey, Somebody
Is
look up
that
the
not the
definition. They're
difference?
moving the
like the
goalposts.
movie conversation.
I'm not moving the goalpost. The goalpost is I said y'all niggas wouldn't be Christians without colonialism. That's what I said.
Somebody look up the definition. Somebody look up the definition of moving the goalposts real quick.
You just said so, and I just see Pan
No,
type in
man,
the
the
back
pre-
saying missionary work is colonialism.
No, I
How,
didn't say
Pan?
that. I didn't say that.
I didn't say you said it. I said Pan typed it in the back.
But you do know, hold on, but you do understand, hold on, but you do understand that's part of it though. Are we gonna sit here and play like that, or what we doing?
It absolutely is. It's
Yeah, I know.
absolutely
I'm gonna let them
100%
do
part
that
of
little game, right?
it. What are you
It's called the
talking about,
soft
right? Get down
style.
here.
Yeah, it's called the soft
Because
style.
who did the
So I know these
missionaries
niggas.
work for?
Hey, Pan, see that's the
Church.
trap right there.
The church.
I want them niggas to separate. I want them niggas to separate.
So,
Yeah, I'm saying the priesthood
so
from
can I ask?
motherfucking colonialism.
So
I
can I ask
want
a
them to do
follow-up
that.
then?
So
Can't be
so
done.
Who are the
Can't be
missionaries?
so
done.
Who are
watch
the
this.
missionaries?
Somebody mute up in that car.
So wait.
No,
So
we're not doing that.
if I convert hundreds of people to Christianity,
Him, you lied
what am
to
I
me.
doing?
Him,
No,
you
I'm
lied
saying
to
if
me.
I go out and if I travel to Africa, if
Hey,
I
him,
travel to China.
you let the
No,
niggas
stop.
celebrate a
I
fake
just want
victory, yo.
to. I just want to understand what y'all are saying.
What am I
Because y'all
saying?
are saying spreading of the gospel, right? It automatically
Colonialism.
equals colonialism,
It
right?
is. It is.
How is that true?
Because it's changing a person's culture. You have to lose your culture.
So,
You have to
I
lose
got
your
a,
ancestral shrines. You have
I
to
got a
give all that
It's
back,
the
bro. You have to denounce all that.
opposite
That's
of
why.
the definition. Opposite of the
question.
definition of
so I have
colonialism.
I
Question.
have a consistent issue.
I,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Courtney. Go ahead.
yeah, my question is: do you consider the reforms of, say, of Theodosius I as aspects of colonialism?
I'm, I'm saying that the priests actually have no power because they have no guns
Not
and no
answering the
war
question.
machines.
Right,
You're
but
not asking the
okay.
question.
You
So
changed the whole
Theodosius
conversation with that.
I.
So listen, I'm giving you an answer that the missionaries actually have no power without their governments that back them. Because
Okay.
if you snatch the missionaries, it'll start to kill one of them. It'll start a whole war like Vietnam.
Okay, I got
Vietnam
a
wanted
couple.
Vietnam to start
I got
off
a couple questions
missionaries
then.
being murdered.
I have a
Okay,
couple
Go
so
ahead,
questions.
man.
they're backed by their governments, bro.
If these are missionaries, right? In pre-colonial Africa, right?
So am I wrong? I just want to know. Come on, if
Real
if
quick.
I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
If you conceding that these are pre-colonial, pre-European contact missionaries in Africa, where did these missionaries in Africa come from? Since they didn't come from, since they
Who was their
didn't come from
colonial backing?
Europe, if they
Who was
didn't
their
come from
colonial backing?
Europeans, where did they come from?
What colony were they a part of that they were pushing colonialism? Whose colony? Who was their backing? Who's their military backing?
Because I get that's what I'm trying to get the consistency. Because if you conceded and say, okay, these are
Dumbass nigga.
pre-colonial, pre-European missionaries that came to Africa, so where did they come from?
Hey Byron. Hey Byron. Hey Byron.
Because if they didn't come from Europe and they're in West Africa, where else do they come from?
Hey Byron, what nation was behind the Thomas Christians? What nation were they
They
from?
came from North Africa.
What colony? Hey Byron, what colony were the Thomas Christians? Where did they come from?
I don't know.
Listen.
Thomas Christian.
Hey, look, man. You can run through stuff, and again, it's the problem. The problem is that there's entire books written on the subject of how Christianity first originally spread. There's entire books written on the topic. Rodney Stark's The Rise of Christianity, and it tells you that the primary means of the spreading of the gospel stuff originally had to do with the fact that largely of persecution. Persecution helped spread the message. People were interested in why these people were willing to die for this, and then this stuff spread out. And we know that missionaries took things to other places because of Matthew 28:19, and with no national backing. And while they were still being persecuted, they were taking the message elsewhere. So in opposition to colonial powers, they were doing stuff. This nigga is just a freestyle. He don't know what he's talking about. He's read nothing on the topic. He just talking.
So I agree. That's what I want. I just would like that answer. Like I don't know, Ben Dre. I'm just trying to figure out like if they weren't, if it was considered that they came from pre-colonial non-European people, but they were missionaries. Where did they come from?
Hey Byron, wait, I got another question for you. Maybe you
Man, they
answer.
connect back. They all roads lead back to Rome, yo. What are we doing, yo?
Well,
wait,
hold
Byron.
on. Where did they come from though? Like where? Let's establish where they came from first. Into West Africa. Because they didn't come from Europe, according to your concession. So where did they come from into West Africa?
What is the answer to that question? I'm curious. Where did West Africa get it?
No, Pam. Wait.
No, y'all brought that up. Y'all said the pre-colonial Christianity. Yo,
Yeah,
who's
but
asking the question to who? To whom
me.
are we asking the question?
Yeah, I'm asking the question. It was conceded that okay, so whether they were pre-colonial, pre-European.
No, they said that. Yeah, they said that.
But
So they gotta explain that.
You conceded that point. So I'm asking you.
Conceded what?
Okay,
No, I said because now we ran to pre-colonial. Right?
You conceded that.
So that there's an explanation that needs to happen. Explain that to us. I didn't make that statement. Finish the whole statement. It's like you tricking. Explain the whole thing. Since my man been great, explain that.
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking the question. You didn't.
Why are you asking me? I didn't bring that up.
Because you
ask the person the question that brought it up and made the statement. Tell him to explain the statement.
You first said it wasn't colonialism for missionaries. Then you turned around. Japan said it was and said that it was. We're now asking.
So what? Why would you ask me? Get the person to explain who made the statement of pre-colonial Africa. Explain the situation.
Because you turned around and agreed to it and said because it.
I said yes because I reckon. Hold on. What I did was I recognized a true statement, bro. And this is how we have a genuine conversation.
Cool.
And if that's true,
right? So then don't use it against me. So now the question. No, y'all said that. Okay. So explain it.
So pre-14th century.
Yeah, explain that.
Pre-15th and 14th century. Where did these missionaries come from? Into West Africa. Because it was told that I heard that said missionary is colonialism. So I want to know where did these missionaries come from? Pre-14th and 15th century.
Come on, bro. All I understand is trade. So they trading. The missionaries is trading. I mean, what I'm saying.
Where did they come from?
No, why are you asking me that? I never made this statement. I agree because I understand pre-colonial Africa. So I'm like, yeah, you're right about that. Okay. So that's not an issue for me.
Pan, you want to try to answer the question?
No. Why would Pan have to answer that? Y'all made the statement. Qualify your statement. That's all.
Yeah, go ahead, Pan.
That's it. If it's a genuine conversation.
I mean, first and foremost, what he's saying, I do get what he's saying, right? Because if y'all did make the statement that, because that's what I want to know, how to get there. We don't even got to talk about it back and forth. If y'all know, you could just tell me how they got there.
Well,
missionaries. Hold on. Let me just finish this real quick. I'm about to get you there. Hold on. So as far as missionary work being part of colonialism, but at the time colonialism happens, that's when they were sending missionaries out to convert indigenous populations. You know what I'm saying?
So you're not saying you're not saying missionary work is necessarily colonialism, then, right? Because that's what it sounded like you were saying. You're saying that the colonists also use missionary work, but the missionary work itself is not colonialism.
Often, yes. It's often, yes.
No.
Hold on. Let me answer that because you're right. There's nuances in that. So it was definitely genuine people that was trying to do the work of the verse that he just quoted, right? As far as teaching the gospel. However, it was genuinely and largely an arm of colonialism.
So Pan.
Whoa.
So Pan, you were around.
Whoa. Y'all scamming right now. They scamming.
Hold on. Pan,
you know what?
We were engaging.
I didn't know y'all was gonna scam like that.
Pan,
y'all scamming. Yeah, y'all scamming. Y'all scamming.
They are though.
Y'all talking about the singing and hold on, y'all. I know y'all ain't talking about the singing and right and King Alfonso. That's the Christianities in West Africa. That's what you talking about, right?
Nope.
I'm not talking about that at all.
No, hold on, bro. Hold on. You know what?
Well, see, this is why I asked what West Africa y'all talking about.
Tertullian was in direct communication with Northwest
He's talking about
Africa.
Central Africa, right?
Tertullian was in direct communication with Northwest Africa.
I couldn't hear you. Go ahead. We ain't talking about Northeast Africa right now.
You were around when I dropped it. When I first did those videos about a year or so ago, right? In the Gzo group.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you're aware that I already gave the presentation breaking down all of this, correct?
I saw the presentation. Yes.
So I thought it was the Congo. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, yo?
So Pan, that time period that I'm talking about, right? Like, where did these missionaries come from in the time period?
He named 3 main sources in the presentation.
What was it?
And
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't remember. So if you got it, you could just say it.
No. Well, before we do that though, Pansy, this is what I'm saying. Part of the problem is that you made a statement that made it seem like missionary work is necessarily colonialism, and then Ankh came in and he added to that saying yes because it got to do with this.
I said it's the extension of it. I said it's the extension of it.
No,
That's all.
And I'll make the same nuance.
I know I'm not wrong, and I know I'm not wrong. We're not gonna sit up here and deal with simple things.
No, you're both wrong.
The percentage,
No, bro, that's
percentages is wildly different.
Well, to
All right,
interject,
okay,
you're right.
what they come from the middle of the jungle?
The
Then
question which came first,
what
colonialism
language?
or missionary work? Because
No. Hey, Pan, stay right there, yo. Stay right there. A1, don't move.
hold on,
Don't move.
Leandre, that's exactly what you were trying to prove.
Yeah, don't move. Don't move. Hey, look, stay right there. Hey, look, we gonna stay right there and let them talk.
Because missionary work came first, then colonialism, and then they use missionary work as an extension of their ish. But
I'm
fact,
asking.
now we're in a good conversation.
Wait, so if missionary
Now
work
we're in a good
came first,
conversation.
so if missionary work came first, how are you claiming that it's
No.
colonialism?
No. Listen, hold on. No. Now we gotta talk geography.
you know what an extension is?
And hear me. We're not gonna highlight West Africa. And hear me.
An extension with me.
No. And hear me. The conversation is serious now. Hear me. Hey, hear me. I'm not letting y'all niggas holler out West Africa.
No, you think you got a lifeline, but you don't.
No. And hear me. Listen what I'm saying. No, and hear me. No,
you ready for the continuation?
Hear me. Now it's serious. Check this out. We're not gonna holler out West Africa. We want specific places, right? And we want the names of the individuals or the nation, whoever. Let's do that game now. So I can show you how it's an extension of motherfuckers that will come in later on and do their thing like it always works. But go ahead.
Okay.
Where you talking about?
Byron,
where?
So when Byron gives you the name, are you going to concede again, like you've been doing the whole conversation? Or are you going to try to fight back?
Hold on.
Once another atheist try to throw you a fake lifeline.
No, it's not a fake lifeline. It's called a conversation, yo.
Damn.
See, that's why I do so well, because I have conversations, and in conversations, you're gonna give and get. Y'all don't never give. And see, that's the difference. Like, nigga trying to convince me that they knew about the whole world and make up some spiritual shit. I'm just having a conversation, bro. It's a difference there.
Well, listen,
I don't understand why Christians don't understand, arguing from a position of being honest. But go ahead.
Okay.
Hey,
Christians now, good Christians.
400. Y'all can. This could be over with like in 46 seconds. This whole thing could be over in 46 seconds.
No. The only problem I have with that is I need niggas to say, hey, you know what, I overspoke. I shouldn't have said that. Instead of just saying, well, I didn't know. So again,
hey, watch this. Hey, you overspoke on that, bro.
So before you open your mouth and you make statements in areas where you don't know, you shouldn't type things like missionary work is colonialism. You shouldn't say stuff like that. You shouldn't say.
Oh, it absolutely is. But go ahead and tell me I'm wrong.
Hey,
show me I'm wrong. Show me I'm wrong. Otherwise, it absolutely is.
You see, now that right there is another logical fallacy. But again, this is
show me I'm wrong.
You
this whole thing could be 30 seconds.
You niggas keep listen.
It's 30 seconds.
Listen, A1 just told you. A1 just showed you how you're wrong.
You first before I even said it.
A1 just told you how
you're wrong. And it hurts because I don't believe these guys, what these guys are saying. But I'm not gonna lie.
It'll take 30 seconds for you to show it right now.
When I say you're right,
show me. Yo, A1, hold on a second. A1, everybody shut up. Just show me.
He was right on a point.
No.
I know, yo.
No, chill.
He was right on a point.
You know, A1.
Out of my mouth. Every single one.
You know, A1. Just show me right now. No more conversation. Just show me.
You want me to show you?
No.
Oh, okay.
You literally listen. The problem is that you have a listening issue. A1 just told you how you were wrong. If missionary work, and this is a logical issue, if missionary work exists without colonialism, then it's not. And if it's not necessarily colonialism, it means that your statement is on its face false.
Yeah, okay. I already said that.
But it's an extension. Now that
I was in there. An extension comes afterwards, not before.
Hey, Henny.
An extension comes afterwards,
that's not
before.
Necessarily true, brother.
Yeah, what extension comes after?
Hey, hear me. Come on, yo.
Check it, y'all. Listen, I already said.
Now we being dishonest about how extensions work.
You know what, yo?
If you take your woman to the, if you take your woman, if you take your woman out the game real fast, now you take your woman to the, if you take your woman to the hair salon,
nah, ain't nobody trying to be dishonest, Henny.
She's adding on to something, right?
I haven't been dishonest yet. This is what the sources say, bro.
An extension cord does what?
I haven't been dishonest yet. This is what the sources say.
So I'm saying,
where they made.
Read it.
But I'm saying that all of y'all conceded to the point that missionary work was first and then colonialism second. So how could...
No, I didn't concede to that.
Yes, y'all did.
No,
when
I did not.
Said what he said, you agree with him, man.
No, you said no. Listen,
You shut up. If everybody shut up right now, I'll tell you what I said. God damn it! If y'all could just shut up for 1 second. What I said was colonialism and missionaryism can be separate, right? I changed that when I first came on the joint because it's definitely possible for an honest people to be doing the work of the verse that Hemi quoted, you know what I'm saying, as far as spreading the gospel. So I did already change that shit. However, the idea and the principles of colonialism definitely go back to Rome and Greece. So please don't act like that shit is brand new just because y'all want to use the word colony. Stop playing with me, fam. Show it. Don't say nothing else, but show me that.
That's not what I
got to West Africa.
You just
nah, they not doing it. That's what they not doing. I want to talk
about. No, I don't want to hear.
Ricky, what white people can go to the interior of Africa, yo? That's not going down, yo. The mosquitoes don't like white people.
There's honest people who just want to spread the gospel, but
no, that's not. They're not doing that.
It's colonialism. They doing it because they're trying to change people. No, this is what y'all keep separating and then conflating because you know.
Hemi, you have a biological barrier, bro. The number one killer on planet Earth is the mosquito. No white missionaries is going into the interior of Africa and do nothing for too long. So now let's get this straight.
Let him tell me this answer real quick. Just let him answer. Make him answer.
Let me make my point, Hemi. Let me make my point, Hemi. Hold on, Hemi. Somebody yelled out their mouth like they were supreme teacher number one and yelled out pre-colonial West Africa. I said, oh yeah, you're right. Now I said, let's explain it. So now as we start to explain it, that shit, the nigga was cheering, driving one hand, it's falling apart. And the mosquitoes got y'all niggas. So I sat back and listened to this shit for a minute. I say, hold on, yo, these niggas don't know that the mosquitoes is a barrier for anybody. They ain't got the certain traits that fight malaria. So I'm going to ask y'all niggas one more time, yo. Where exactly in West Africa was these fake-ass missionaries? Now we cooking with hot grease. Start off good, nigga. Pow! Y'all was all first, nigga. Now we into deep water, motherfuckers. Now, I'm listening real closely, nigga. The old man listening. Get past the fucking mosquitoes, super Christian. Now that. No. Get past the fucking mosquitoes. No. We gonna get past these motherfucking mosquitoes.
You want to answer?
No, nigga, my ass, nigga. We on evolution. Get past the mosquito.
You want to answer, but you keep talking.
No, nigga, I want you to get past the fucking mosquito. Okay. Yeah, I'm listening, nigga. We're at in Africa, nigga, in pre-colonial West Africa. Where, nigga? Where white boys are flourishing, teaching Christianity without dying.
Pan, you listening? You hear?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So again, you remember you remember the videos that I actually posted.
Man, how with them damn videos? Answer the question, bro.
Do you remember anything about those videos?
I can't front. Not really. Not really. That's why I'm asking y'all to just tell me, bro. Just like where? How did Christianity
been stumbling and babbling for the last fucking 25 minutes now since they made that wild ass statement? I say, yeah, you right. Now explain how you right. No, the nigga was doing the same thing when he was cheerleading himself.
Byron isn't Leandre. You don't got to talk to him and cut him off 50 times like you did him because he didn't do that to you never. I'm just
but we didn't stop his good Christian brother.
And he's always had good decorum every time.
Hey, but guess what, A1? Guess what? I know Byron. Guess what? He didn't stop his good Christian buddy.
Just let him.
That man, fuck that shit. He didn't stop his good Christian buddy.
He wasn't on the call, huh?
A1, guess what you doing, A1? A1, guess what you doing, A1? You stepping up as a
dialogue going
on. No. A1, listen, you're stepping up like you supposed to say, come on, don't talk to him like that. But them niggas didn't do it the other way around.
I stepped in and didn't let him jump on you. I'm trying to.
You get my point though. The good Christian niggas didn't do it. You're a non-Christian, you doing it. I agree with you, bro.
Religion, them is just people. I don't look at it but like
no, it's about right. So why is it decorum on the non-Christian side?
I'm just saying.
I know you get what I'm saying, A1.
Hey, Byron, don't worry about it. He don't want answers, Byron. Don't say nothing else, bro, because he crying. He don't want answers.
No, I'm not crying.
All right, then be quiet then. I'm asking you respectfully.
All right, man, you saying it a little bit. You saying a little bit slick, yo. Why you doing that, yo? For no reason, yo. Come on, bro.
Because
we
Byron
never had no issues, yo, with your Christianity, yo. Man, you never had that. We cool on that. Come on, yo.
So you saying I should? All right, you want me? I'm not. I'm gonna mute up the rest of the day.
No, we good. I'm saying let's be a little more. Let's be a little. Come on, yo. We ain't feeding into it, bro. We good, yo.
All right. I'm gonna mute up. I ain't gonna say nothing.
So, Pan, you remember that video? I named 3 places where pre-colonial Christian Africans came from. I named North Africa. I named Egypt.
No, we don't want that. We don't want that, yo.
The places that I named is the places around the Mali Empire, specifically around Takor, northern Nigeria, around the Bornu area,
that's
and
correct.
the Chadic regions.
So now the question I was having, though, but I do remember that though. Actually, now that you bring it up.
No,
But
Pan, stop. We talking about where we came from, Pan. Don't lose it. Don't lose it.
No, yeah,
Don't lose it. Okay, we talking about where we come from, where everybody on this phone come from.
Do you know what Turkey is?
Wait, Hemi, stop, Hemi. Damn it. How did those places that you just named get it? Did the North Africa, Egypt, and the other places you just named, the Mali Kings?
Nubia. That's where they came from.
Just let me finish, please. Here's the question. How did they get that? Was it from a European or was it from an African?
Africans.
Who was that?
Okay, cool. So if you want to throw,
why would you change the conversation, yo?
If you
ask, you got it, bro. We'll talk later. Go ahead, son.
No, why you change? No, we back in West. Let's stay in West Africa, yo. Come on, yo.
Asking, so to clear, are you asking where those Africans got it from, or how did it get to West Africa? Because those are two different questions. So I just want to be clear and answer you correctly.
I think Pan dropped off.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. In the presentation, I stated that North Africans, Coptic Nubians, and the Copts in Egypt is primarily. You have some scant records of some of the people in the Abyssinian Aksumite Empire going central a little bit as well too, according to their records. But that's where they would have got to West Africa as we know it, where they would have came from. So that's why I was asking the question of if they're missionaries, where would they come from? Because if they're not European, they would have to come from other African people.
Right.
And those Africans didn't come as to West Africa in a colonial state because they don't have colonies there.
Very brief comment.
Which I
Wait a minute.
in my presentation.
No, you're saying what now? What are you saying exactly?
The question was asked, if I'm not recalling them, where did they come from? Because that I was
hearing be in West Africa. I didn't know it was widespread.
The malaria, etc. And I'm giving you the origins of where these pre-colonial, pre-European Christians came from into West Africa.
It wasn't just Africa that they tried to use the Bible.
No, that's all we talked about right now, though.
I gave three. I'm giving the 3 locations.
You said Nubia? Go ahead. You said Nubia?
I said Coptic Nubia. I said Coptic Egypt. And I said North Africa.
And they went to West Africa.
And they went
Berbers. Go ahead.
Yes. Actually, you still have Berber clans in West Africa today.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead. Of course.
And others. Coptic Nubians, we see them as well as far as coming through the Chad, and also some of the Kisira migrate.
Let's just be honest, though.
No.
A lot of European nations, Germany, Portugal, Spain, and England or British, they used a lot of missionaries to go into lands, India, Thailand, all these other underdeveloped countries that weren't from the West, and they did try to use Christianity to impose onto.
Yeah, that's a complete moving the goalpost from the question I was asked and I was giving the answer to.
That's not clear, yo. So where the official records did you read from this? And you're saying it was the Berbers? Who are you saying? So you're saying it wasn't no Europeans, correct?
No, yeah, pre-colonial. Okay. Yeah, it was not.
And what's that? And what parts? Because I didn't even know it even penetrated deep into West Africa.
Yes,
I know about King Afonso and them.
No,
okay?
It went to
the Zingin in the Congo.
Use silent records of Mansa Musa speaking about it as well in the top.
Mansa Musa. Okay, he's already a Muslim. Keep going.
Yeah. He's speaking about it. You see the Kisara legend. You see northern Nigeria and the Nigerian knot, where you get the Nigerian knot comes from. You get from the Chad region, from the Coptic Nubians as well too. You can see the Kisara legend. You can see some of the Bornu crosses as well. They exist. You can see the Byzantine influenced um, um, not only armor but bells and other
Yeah,
things.
you say Byzantine, you basically saying the Roman Empire. Yo.
No, I'm saying influence because
Right.
that's
Okay.
you know
All right.
that style was all around. But then
And those roads lead back to where?
what roads?
The roads for the Byzantine Empire lead back to Rome because it was part of the Roman Empire. When you say Byzantine, you
Not,
basically saying Rome.
I
Am I
said
correct?
Byzantine influence because during that time they would have spread. If you know that the Coptics, the Nubians, and the North Africans had already split from the Rome and Constantinople proper because of after this third council. That's why you have to know the Chalcedonian and
Yes.
non-Chalcedonian
Of
split.
course.
So during that time they weren't in communion or rocking with each other. In fact, they were fighting each other for a long time from the 4th century moving forward. And so during this time period, you see the influx of going into what we call West Africa today. You can look up terms like tropical savanna.
So hold on.
And this is
So
where you
wait,
will.
one sec. So we're not
Mhm.
talking about widespread Christianity at all.
Well,
That's not what we're actually talking about. And I just want to make this clear. The indigenous
no,
institutions is still
you can't
it's still in play.
you can't do that in the question because you asked where in West Africa, and then now you've reshaped it to say
No. I'm not
widespread.
trying to reshape. You didn't. No. Listen. If you're talking about Nigeria, it hit those areas first, and like you said, Chad.
I didn't say
Now, when you
Nigeria
talking about
first.
you said Benin. Would you say Benin
I
and
said I
Nigeria?
said I said I said Bornu. I said northern
Oh, you said
Nigeria
Benin.
or Niger,
Uh huh.
and I said
Okay.
Takru in the Mali Empire. You look at today, I think that's around the Senegambia
So
region,
and
if
you
I'm
and
not
you're saying
mistaken.
what? And you're saying they built churches?
Yeah, they actually found churches. They actually, if you look at the records, and this is a Roman record, I want to say 1300s.
Mm-hmm.
No, but late 1300s, early 1400s. Um, when they were just starting to rile up, different slaves and stuff like that. This is pre-dom, I think pre-dom verses. When they are in Tripoli, they did like a bell
Mm-hmm.
call, and I can share the
Mm-hmm.
source when I get a chance
No, I
to sit
got you
down.
on that. And so does
Well,
that
hold on,
alleviate?
I wouldn't finish. I was just landing the plane. The Roman people did the Roman church did a bell call, and the Africans responded from the liturgical services of Christianity, and they were surprised and they didn't know how this happened. The Pope was so surprised that he tried to send a contingent into the interior of West Africa to see what was going on because these Africans knew all of these Christian things. They never got back, but he recognized that.
Well, what is
And
that? We
these
can't even hear you.
Oh,
We can't even hear
yeah,
you. Yo.
and these people, when they explained to the Christian priests and
No,
the Roman
we
Pope,
can't even hear you.
they already had churches. They already had churches and houses with crosses on them, and they already knew the liturgical
So hold on for a minute.
nuances of
Hold
what
on.
happened. So
Hold
the
on for
Pope
a
of
minute,
Rome during
brother.
that time period didn't know.
One sec, bro. So, but like I'm saying is, it's not widespread. We can't do that,
What you
right?
mean widespread?
You know
I
what I
didn't
mean? Like something that would even
explain what
affect.
you mean widespread.
When I say widespread, you got Islam is in Africa first.
No,
Widespread,
Islam was in
right?
Africa
Like
before
you
Christianity,
get African
according to the
kings that. Hold on, bro.
according to the no, I'm saying you're making a
No,
claim that
You
I didn't say,
you
and
tell
you're adding on. Like
no,
if you're
so that's
hold
what
on,
I'm talking. We're talking about what the conversation was.
but we have to
Why
slow
are
down. But
Africans
we
in
have to slow
America Christians?
if we're having a
No.
good
That's the
dialogue,
no.
we
If
have
we're
to
having a
slow down.
dialogue, you told me let you land your plane, and you talk very long.
Hold
And
on.
I appreciate
So is your
the
follow
elegance on it. No.
right?
So
So is your
now when
follow
it's my
is your
turn to talk,
follow up?
you have to at least let me talk.
No, but I want to
No,
make
but
sure that
what?
we're having a dialogue because if the
The
question was
dialogue is two people
where,
exchanging ideas and conversation.
well,
Who
that's what I'm
keep
saying.
talking?
Where you asked me, you said you didn't know where it was. And I told you, and now you're saying it wasn't widespread. So I asked you. So I'm just asking you where, when you say widespread, what do you mean?
I'm
Did
saying
you
the
say
kingdom
widespread
itself
where?
is deemed the kingdom itself is deemed a Christian nation. That's widespread to me. With the king, it pronounces himself as a Christian, right? This is what we're talking about, and I thought we understood this because then we would understand the magnitude of it. Just naming a church here and that's not what we're talking about, and that can't be the conversation. And they're not practicing. No African practices pure Christianity in them days at all. None of the shit y'all would ever do. Right? They keep their institutions, they do their sacrifices, and they do their little Christianity thing. It's mixed in. That's how they practice.
So can I ask a follow-up question?
No,
how
but
can
I
you
don't.
then?
No, I want to finish my point though.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I was looking for the kingdom in West Africa that was Christian. I know about King Alfonso, right? I know about the wars that they fought, King Nzinga and them. I'm saying that's why it spread to me. That's why it spread to me. But you didn't mention those things in West Africa.
Okay. So when it was asked, where did these people come from?
Yeah,
so
you explained it.
Okay. So if you're asking me, were there kingdoms in West Africa?
No, I'm saying where they. So you go
ahead. For your definition of widespread. I think that if I'm not mistaken, off the top of my dome, and again, it's in my presentation, but I can go back in my books and look at it. I think the Juktoon Kingdom is one of them they speak of, and I want to say the Gobir as well, and I also named one earlier, the Takuru Kingdom, which Mansa Musa names by name, the Takuru Kingdom.
Can you do me a favor and put that lecture in there for me, please, so I can go over that?
I did. It's in I put both of them in the back chat.
Hold on. Now we getting somewhere.
I did one on DMG's channel, one on BK Politics channel.
Hold on.
With the source material as well too.
That would be. Hold on. You put there's a video, right?
2 videos. Yep.
All right, hold on. I must gotta scroll back up.
They were there.
1 second. Okay.
But I do have a quick follow up though. While you're doing
that. What's your follow up? What's your follow up?
Because you made a statement. If you didn't, if you didn't know where they were, where they came from, until I just spoke about it, right? How can you make a definitive statement saying they didn't practice the X, Y, and Z?
Easy. Because it's well documented that a lot of slaves that came to America were actually Muslims. That's well documented. It's rarity because hold on, it's a rarity that slaves who came to America were Christians, and I think I'm saying we agree to that because we got to get to America because that's the point. Am I tripping?
That's not the question I asked you.
No, I am telling you.
You didn't. So I'll say it again. If you didn't know where they came from and where they were prior to me answering your question and giving you and letting you know, how can you make a definitive statement of you knowing how they did and did not practice?
Because I understood pre-colonial Africa. Okay, I understood that framework, right? So I understood the magnitude of what was there and what was not. I had never heard of widespread Christianity usurping Islam in West Africa. That's what I'm saying. Never heard of that. I understood the wars that Nzinga and them fought and how they traded back and forth in Christianity. So that's why I reached that. Now my point is, since we are in America and not the Caribbean, right, that the majority of slaves that came here were Muslims or had their traditional thing. It's very few Christians, bro. That's all I'm saying. So we back to the initial question, right? How did you become a Christian?
Well,
you get that? Obviously not from what you were saying.
Well, hold on.
I mean, you wasn't here in that portion of the conversation. So you
actually, they didn't answer the question initially because I only said, how can you make a definitive statement of what they were and weren't if you didn't know they existed in the first place?
I make no definitive statements. I make no definitive statements.
Hold on, and then I'm just asking, and then the follow statement is, if you look at the notes on what I said, they were there before Islam came. One of the sources that talk about this are the actually Arab and Islamic sources that talk about these people existing when they got into and converted kingdoms into Islam, that Christians were already there. So
yeah, but they're not kingdoms.
So for example, Mansa Musa acknowledges that the Takuru kingdom, which is part of his empire, because kingdoms can exist in empires.
Hold on for a minute, yo. Where's the video at? I can't find the video, bro.
I don't know. I posted both of them.
I see Courtney. Can you post it again? That way I can just go to the bottom of the feed because it seems like there's a lot going on here. I would appreciate that. Oh, I think I see this YouTube right here. No,
yeah, you want to have to give me it.
Yeah, I just bumped it.
It say unavailable. What the fuck is that? Okay. Okay.
They should have been back to back when I posted it.
I got it. Paradigm Shift presents West African Christianity. Bet.
Yeah, and there should be another one, like right by that one. Let me see if I can go back and post it right now, actually, to make it easier.
So you just saying? Hold on.
I just forwarded it from the
I got it now. I got it.
And to be clear, and I stated in these presentations, this isn't my statement in of itself. These are statements that there are conferences that go on. There's scholarship going on all around the world, including Africa itself, that's been going on in this matter. The only people that honestly, unfortunately, that have not been taught, told, or understood this are, for the most part, Americans, specifically Black Americans and Black people in the American diaspora. The African
No, that's
diaspora.
not true. It's an academia.
No, I'm saying Black American and African diaspora. Like I didn't know this 5 years ago.
Yeah, but how does that help the position though? That don't help the position.
What position?
The position that a person would be as arrogant enough to feel the need to go change people's ancestry, because that's all it actually is. That doesn't change it. I mean, come on, bro. Like, how's that?
I never said what was a position or not position. I just, I answered.
Oh, I'm just making a point. That doesn't the fact that you got missionaries having to go anywhere to change a person's ancestry, right? And the way they acknowledge their ancestry, I'm saying in it to itself is damn near a crime.
That's what happened.
That's exactly what happened. Because if you become a Christian, you denounce your ancestry.
Where
you end up, you a Christian, you ended up in the Garden of Eden, back to your great ancestors, which is Adam and Eve, which takes it back to the great God. That's not up for debate, is it? And I don't want to change the conversation.
Okay, yeah, that'd be a completely different conversation. That's
I don't want to do that.
In regards to this conversation, though, the questions asked were met. In regards to where they came from and where they went to, and then there's scholarship that you can find exactly where. Even in the presentations, I get the source material. You can go and find the sources.
So listen, I'm looking at Paradigm Shift. I'll have my response for you.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'll have my response. I'll have a high-level educated response for that. No yelling, no screaming. High-level response to it. I'm gonna catch the over-whooping parts. I'm gonna give you the
watch both of them to make sure, because we had some issues.
I don't got it.
Well,
I need the other one.
Yeah, I think I posted that too. I think that was reposted too. Yeah, I think Tiffany forwarded that one too.
Tiffany, you forwarded that one?
Yes.
Yeah, they both in there.
Yeah, with the source material. And with respect, when you watch it, please pay attention to both the claims that I'm making and not what statements that I'm making and not making.
No, go ahead. Talk to me. Go ahead, bro.
No, I'm just saying in those, because there've been others attempt, not saying arrogantly, but that attempted to, but
all right. How about this?
They had to stop because they were attacking things that I overtly stated that I'm not stating, and things that I only were stating.
Hold on, Christianity and West Africa by Brian Washington.
That's me.
I got you, Brian.
Byron, not
Appreciate
Brian.
the conversation, brother.
That's cool.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, all right, I got it now. Now we're cooking with hot grease. And
you point, come on back. You know what I'm saying? We've been working on it for a few months.
So your point in saying that is what though? What is that? How you saying that's how African Americans got Christianity? Because that's what we was talking about, right?
Yeah. Y'all saying so y'all that's what my debate is coming up on, but y'all keep saying that it's impossible for African Americans to have attained the Christianity other than colonialism or European influence.
No.
But I'm saying that
let's separate it, yo. Let's do it right. Let's be smart. Stop. Don't say Africans.
African Americans.
Okay, so now we need to figure out, roughly speaking, that there's areas that African Americans come from. Am I correct?
Right. So we talk about that's why we point to West Africa and Christianity existing in West Africa, because if all you have to do is show, it don't have to be mass like what y'all are trying to say, but if there's exposure of Christianity in West Africa prior to any colonialism or any or the transatlantic slave trade, then one could surmise that these people could have possibly got some of that influence from there. But y'all disagree with that. Y'all purely say that it would only happen by the transatlantic slave trade, and that's false. That's what we be arguing against.
So you think that your line came over here as Christians? And so now we need to read the records because we do have records.
Yeah, I can't get into my slides, but because I'm actually got a debate coming up on this soon. But I have some information where I'm gonna show that these parts of West Africa had Christianity at this time. These parts of West Africa is where majority of the slaves came from. So how can you say that they were indeed got it from over here when they had it here years prior to? You see what I'm saying? So that's part of my presentation that I'm doing my debate. But
some of them slaves had Hebrew names that was carved in the pews of these old church buildings. Go ahead and tell them the rest too. I came over here because they told me you were scratching and scraping all day, and ever since I've been over here, they had you scratching and scraping, just like they told me.
Yeah, but that gets into more of my debate. I know y'all was saying you're supposed to be the Bible on trial or whatever. So if y'all got any textual things y'all want to talk about,
but they putting the Bible on trial. Hear me?
That's what they keep saying.
How long? How long is they gonna put the Bible on trial until they get a win?
Hey, hear me? I don't know.
They've been putting the Bible on trial forever. When they gonna get a win?
Yeah, right. The Bible been on trial for centuries, right? Yeah, right.
And they still ain't debunked it. They do all this talking.
That's
and blah,
a good
blah,
point.
Blah, but the Bible is still here, and
that's a good
the Bible is winning. I just don't understand.
That's an outstanding point.
Shout out, honey.
But some people are.
But that's a
Hold on.
belief of yours.
Let me answer it.
Go ahead.
Some people are actually looking for the truth in it, but most of the people, like you said, most of the people, like you said, they grew up in the church. What would they know? They don't read their Bible. They listen to their pastors and deacon and deaconesses and stuff like that. That's what they go to church for. They don't actually pick up their Bible like Neo, me, Himmy, and other people, right? And call for the Spirit for understanding. They're just picking it up, reading it, and then they're finding content, and then they're going off of it. I'm not a Christian no more because I don't like what it said about this, and God's so mean. That's what's going on.
Well, to respond to you, you said, like, yeah, the Bible is still here, after all the fighting and persecution, just like all the other books that, stand in contradiction to that too. So that statement applies to that as well.
Agreed.
Hey,
what's up?
You know what I don't appreciate? I don't appreciate round one was with a yelling nut. Right? Watch this.
Round one was with a yelling nut. It had you taking out on Byron, and Byron don't deserve that.
I'm mad about that law.
Hold on, I'm gonna make my point. Let me make my point. A yelling, screaming nut doing a wild ass fake Christian lecture. The next round was Hemi coming in, so me and Hemi developed some points we want to talk about. The next round was my man with the monotone, easy going voice. So at this point, I'm already there. I'm already there.
Yeah, I know this. I'm like, man, it's
Oh,
crazy.
let me watch this. Hey,
And Leandre had left the room too. He wasn't even in here.
Hey, hold on, yo. Listen. Now, as functioning human beings, you know, once a nigga punch you or swing at your motherfucking ass, you fight. Ain't no come back down right off the rip like that. I had to ease my way back down to it. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm where I need to be at. So essentially, what these guys are saying that they wasn't converted, they was converted. They definitely was converted. Nobody's mad at that, but don't make Christianity the world because it colonized this space. Yeah, it colonized that space. Let's talk about what it really is. It's a colonizing force and destruction of people's ancestries. No
it's
African
not.
people come from the Garden of Eden. That's exactly what the Bible promotes. They can't never get around none of that. It's not our ancestral shrine. It's none of that. That's exactly what Christianity represents.
Show me that in the Bible where it says no African people came from the Garden of Eden.
So you saying that humanity don't come from the Garden of Eden based off the doctrine that's in the biblical text?
You said, but you're talking about lineage.
No,
right?
Whatever you think I'm talking about, humanity does not come from the Garden of Eden.
Where is Cush?
Am I wrong? Am I wrong, Henry?
Yes, you're wrong. You said no because you're talking about lineage, right? You're saying no African because you talk about ancestry. Talks about
race, the human population.
Right. So what I'm saying is
was
that
not created in the Garden of Eden.
The human race has lineage, right?
Henny,
so what I'm saying is
I
you're
don't even know
talking
what you're
about.
talking about, Henny.
You keep saying that it's an erasure
don't
of
complicate it,
ancestry.
Henny,
No, you're complex. You said
the
no
history
African.
of humanity does not start in the Garden of Eden. That's all I'm saying, bro. Nothing else.
You keep talking right. You keep talking about ancestry. So what I'm saying.
What are you saying to that?
Ancestry is a trace of one's lineage, right?
Right, and they all go back to Africa, not the Garden of Eden.
Right. But you said no African people come from there. So if they have, if I was born in America, listen what I'm saying. I was born in the United States of America, but if you trace my lineage back, you probably find many places going all the way back, right?
No, it's one place. It's called
That's
Africa.
false. What are you talking about? Africa is going to be on there, but you don't. You say what?
I'm just agreeing with you. That's false. Yeah, made a false statement.
Africa is definitely going to be on there.
Straight. Hold on. So y'all saying that humanity does not start in Africa?
That's not what I
talking
said.
past each other? Because
You're
that's
not
what I'm
listening to
talking
what I'm
about,
saying.
Henny.
I'm
and
saying
you
that
Henny. Stick to what I'm saying, Henny.
No, what I'm saying is that you're arguing from an emotional standpoint. You keep saying that Christianity erases African ancestry. No, it doesn't. Because I'm a Christian. I was born in the United States. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm a Christian. I was born in the United States of America, particularly Houston, Texas, on the southwest side. Right now, if you trace my ancestry all the way back, you're gonna find many places along there. When you start off early on, you're gonna find it go from Houston to Louisiana. From Louisiana, then go. You see what I'm saying? But that's how you bring nuance to this conversation because you're arguing from an emotional. It don't. So listen, what I'm saying. You're arguing from an emotional standpoint. It doesn't erase anything. My ancestors are still my ancestors, and they're still from where they're from.
That's emotional standpoint. I ain't even
because my ancestors are still my ancestors, and they still are where they are from. I was just born into America. I was just born in America, right? And introduced to. That's not erasing my ancestry.
And what am I saying, yo?
You were saying that it's erasing my ancestry.
I'm saying the Torah is what?
I don't know. What you didn't mention the Torah. What you saying? That's your first time mentioning the Torah.
No. Well, Christianity comes out of the Torah.
Okay.
Hear me. Christianity comes out of the Torah, yo. It's the Jewish.
I said okay. No,
right.
But what's your
okay? So we can agree that the Torah, if pushed or prodded or however you want to put on another people, is changing their ancestral shrine. That's all the Bible is. It's the collection of ancestral shrines and worship, yo.
Please.
So we can agree to that, right? Hear me? Hold on. So we can agree to that, right?
being a Christian or
I'm
any of
talking to
that?
him right
So
now. I'm just let
I
me
know
finish
I'm just
with him.
asking a question, brother.
But you're
Right?
gonna
I'm just
change.
asking a simple question. How does that
No, you're gonna
change his
change the
lineage?
dynamic of what I'm talking to him and ask me another question.
How do we change lineage then? Because you're acting like those brothers' lineage
No, I'm
changed
not
because they
saying
became Christians.
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the book itself, right? If you follow Jesus, he has a line of family he comes from. And it goes all the way back to Adam and Eve. I don't think we wouldn't argue that, would we? And so I'm saying the worship itself is an ancestral worship line that goes back to Adam and Eve. That's all I'm saying. And why is that? Nobody gonna concede on that in a fair, honest conversation.
No, that's
Like, come
fair. No,
on, bro.
what you're
I
saying,
never
brother.
argue that shit like
No,
that.
that's
Bro.
fair.
On my
From Adam
end,
and
it's
Eve
always
to
an
Enoch,
argument.
and then from Enoch to Noah, and then Noah, all the
Yeah,
way
so
to
I'm
the
saying,
King
but
Don't
David.
matter,
why
but it
can't
all
people
go
just
back
concede
to
to that?
Adam
Why
and
is
that
it
Eve.
don't.
always
But that's not. But you're who now? If I was claiming to be an Israelite, right? That's a
No.
no,
It says that
because
everybody came
Christianity.
from them too, so it didn't matter.
Stop.
Yeah,
No, but that's
everybody.
not right. But everybody coming from them too, don't say that they not what the ancestry wasn't in many places, because it don't say that everybody wasn't in many places. That's what I'm saying. So and now what we be erasing my
What? Wait. You can't skip past that.
listen,
No.
Like, what is he
You're not
listen
saying?
gonna
to
do
what I'm
that.
saying.
You're not gonna do
You're
that.
saying if everybody
Give me
comes
cooking.
from them too, the tribes, they spread out. Those people
oh
were from
man.
many places.
Who?
They just did it. Yes, Adam and Eve started in the Garden of Eden, but their lineage
Humanity.
spread out through
But no,
across the
no.
Yeah,
world.
you right. You right.
So
In one
that's what I'm saying.
generation.
That
But
don't
still,
Shem,
erase
Ham, and
anybody.
Japheth.
what?
Shem, Ham, and Japheth got their,
You're
they
not
took over
listening
the
to what I'm
land.
saying.
So
That's not going to erase
But that's
anybody's.
my point though. So I'm saying is African Americans, when you try to chase your history, you end up in a quagmire, bro.
No,
You
you
end up at
don't.
an
What are you talking
impasse.
about?
but how? When
Man,
the
what are
land
you?
of Shem, Ham, and
No,
Japheth
watch
is
this.
still here.
No, watch this. Hear me. So do you agree that one of your oldest deep ancestors, right, would actually come from the Olduvai Gorge, not in the Garden of Eden? Do you agree to that?
I ain't did my ancestry. I don't know
No,
what
I'm
none of
saying
them
as a
talking about.
human,
As a
as a
human
human,
being.
as a human.
As a human.
Yeah, as a human being. That your ancestors take you back to the continent of Africa, hear me? Not in Asia, hear me?
Oh
It's an
yeah,
Asian
yeah.
story, hear me? That's all I'm saying, bro. You can believe like you want to
It's
believe.
not
No,
an
it's
Asian stuff. You make it that.
it is. It's gotta be.
No, it's not, bro.
All right, okay, all right. See, but hear me. So you do
How is it?
understand.
Okay,
Hold on,
so
let me just make
explain.
this point. Let
Explain.
me make
Okay,
this point, hear
no.
me.
I want you to take me somewhere. No. I want you to
I
take
just
me
want to.
somewhere
I
in
want
the
to make this
biblical
point,
text.
hear me. And I'm gonna shut up, hear
No.
me.
Don't tell me what somebody who did come. I want you to take me to a biblical scripture, a biblical passage,
The
a
Garden
text.
of Eden is in
The
Asia.
text. But who
Right.
told you that? Who told
Palestine
you
is
that?
in Asia, yo.
See, that's what I'm saying. Now
It's
I
a
want you to
map.
take me.
It's
Listen to what I'm
Judea. It's a map,
exactly.
yo.
You're
It's
still not.
Western
You're missing.
Asia, yo.
I want you to take me to the biblical text that says that the Garden of Eden is in Asia.
You can read it. They don't know where this shit at, but you can read it. The locale.
You just proved my point.
No, you can, bro. You can read what this shit is telling you. It named
Go
the river.
take
It
me
named
to
the
the
rivers.
biblical text.
It
Right?
named the rivers. It say Tigris, Euphrates, yo.
It said from where it was talking
That's
about a
in Western
span.
Asia. No, it
It
say
was talking
Tigris,
about a
Euphrates.
span. No, it didn't say it was. It said it
It
was talking
says
about a span. It said from here to here. It was talking about a
Tigris,
span.
Yeah.
Euphrates River,
Right.
yo.
I
Where's the Tigris?
understand that, but
And
it was.
Gion. Hold on. And it's in Western Asia, dog.
I didn't
See,
say that
let me
wasn't.
say this,
I
Hemi. I
said
just want to say this, Hemi. I just want to say this. When
why
y'all
you
make
just
a
can't
point,
quote the scripture?
hold on, Hemi. When y'all make a point, I say, yeah, it was Christianity and pre-colonial. We didn't explain the extensive of it and the expand or what it was, but I said I agree. But when I make a point, y'all never agree. It's very disingenuous. Then you
Your
try to
point.
convince me, hold on, that the authors of the Bible knew the whole world before the whole world was even explored to know. Y'all do all that. Y'all want to say, you know what, Unc? You're right. They didn't know the whole world. It's just
What
a
you
religion. It's
right?
just a
You're
belief.
talking about
Y'all
the
won't say
whole
that.
world
So I'm
not
saying
being
that I don't,
explored
Hemi,
enough,
Hemi.
but then you
But Hemi, I don't
applying,
understand. Hemi. No,
modern.
Hemi, I
Then
don't
you apply.
understand that,
No,
Hemi.
stop it. You're telling us not to do exactly what you're doing. You
Mm.
apply modern, right? modern names, modern places to the biblical context, right? And then try to say that we can't do that.
You can do that.
You just did it.
I'm not saying you can't. I didn't do that.
You just did it. There was no Asia. Was there a such thing as Asia then?
So what's it called?
Was there a such thing as Asia then?
No,
was there a such
Asia? Nope.
Was there a such thing as Asia then? So you just put yourself.
Yes, it was an Asian and the Greeks name shit.
Are you telling me that land popped up some other time?
I didn't. I said the name. I said he's applying modern.
We're not arguing over the name though. We're arguing over.
We're going.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
No, I hate when y'all do that. Pause.
I'm not. No, y'all doing nothing. He just said
the landmass. Why in the fuck wouldn't we use the name that we know today so that we know
I didn't say you couldn't do it. I said what Unks. I responded to Unc. No, I didn't say he couldn't do it. I said he's doing the same thing that he's accusing us of.
No, I'm not.
It shows up in the Greek poetry.
What was your Unc? What was your statement before?
Was when they first
8th century. Can you count the Hebrews? Don't even got a text in the 8th century. Hemi. The
listen
Hebrews
to what
do
I'm
not
saying,
have a
bro.
text in the 8th century. Do you understand it?
Listen to what?
You're not listening. Before the
You
authors
say
wrote
what?
it, the shit was already it was already in geography.
What was your statement? What was your statement before I responded?
My statement was that African Americans ancestry do not go back to the Garden of Eden. You're supposed to say, you're right, Unc. It's a belief we had. And I would have shut up.
I asked you where was, I said, show me the biblical text, right, that says that the Garden of Eden is in Asia.
Because
right?
they said,
then you responded to,
I told
then you responded to me with a statement.
Euphrates, yo. That's in Western
It says
Asia.
from something to something, right?
No,
that's
it said encompass Tigris. All right. Okay, Hemi, I quit.
Just show me the text.
I quit, Hemi. You got me. You got me, Hemi.
Why you just won't show me the text?
The Tigris Euphrates is not in
you're
Asia,
right,
yo.
show me. If you're right,
no, you're right. No, the Tigris Euphrates River is not in the garden.
That's not what I said, fam. I said, show me the text.
It give you a locale of the Garden of Eden. It say Gion and Peon and the Tigris Euphrates.
Show me the what book, chapter, and verse is that?
Genesis chapter 2 or 1, yo. Come on, yo. And it say the river went up out the garden.
Yep.
Oh.
I mean, god damn, yo. Come on, yo. This is impossible. This is impossible.
This says in Genesis 2.
I'm never conceding ever against you any point.
Genesis 2 of 10. A river watering the garden flowed from Eden. From there, it was separated into 4 headwaters. The name of the first is the Pishon. It winds through the entire land of Havilah, where there's gold. Right? The gold of that land is good.
Where is that?
Present and onyx are also there. The name of the second river is Gihon. It winds through the entire land of Cush. The name of the third river is the Tigris. It runs along the east side of Asher. And the fourth river is the Euphrates. This is Genesis 2, 10 through 14.
I understand that. I want you to. You just named four different rivers, right? So if it's only Asia, I want you to tell me where is Cush and where's those other 3. Where's you said you named the Euphrates, right? Now tell me where is Cush and the other 2. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand, because you keep saying that it's saying that the Garden of Eden is in Asia. It's only in Asia. So I want you to tell me where them other 3 rivers flow and where are they at, or where would they be in today?
Kush is first of all, Kush is not in Africa. How about that? Let's get that.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't mention a landmass. I'm asking you, where is it? Because you said that it's Asia.
In Western Asia. Listen, we know that the Tigris Euphrates River is in Western Asia.
You keep talking about the Euphrates. I'm not.
Come on, man.
Honey, can you please read all 4? So maybe Unc can Google it. Can you please read all 4 rivers again, so he can see my point?
What a Gion, Peon, Tigris, Euphrates, the Eden, nigga. Come on, yo. What's wrong with that? I mean, God damn,
I'm telling you, you're gonna have to concede again, because you're not right. Don't
concede. Like the biblical scholars are wrong when they say it's in Asia. Do you feel like that all
No,
of this stuff
I'm
is
saying that
wrong?
the biblical.
Everything that
I'm
they're
saying
saying about everything over there, it clearly didn't happen over
I
here,
didn't say
right?
that. I said
I'm
that
confused.
he keep trying to say. I go off what the biblical text say. I never said that it's in Asia, not in Asia, whatever. I'm telling you to tell me, show me where the biblical text. You going off one river because he keeps saying the Euphrates. Now tell me
I
where
said
those other 3
Tiger.
rivers are.
It's 2 rivers, yo. Tigris and the
It's not
Euphrates is 2
just
rivers.
2.
That
She
is 2
named
rivers.
4.
Yeah, and she said
She
Gion
named
and
4
Peon.
spots that it.
Gion
Can
and
you please
Peon.
name them again? Can you please name them again, honey? And then we're gonna find out where those spots are. If it all leads back to Asia, then I'll concede.
It was Gion. He said them all. Peachon or something. Gion, Tigers, Euphrates.
Matter of fact, what's the book chapter verse? So I'm
I
about
said
to
Genesis
do it.
10,
I don't want to
Genesis
do it.
2, 10 through 14.
I got you.
I literally said it before I read it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, yo.
One of the rivers is in Africa, and that's what he's been trying to get y'all to say, and y'all been trying to refuse from saying it.
It don't represent no
Well,
Africa.
no, it's not because it says that's a mythical river around.
What,
A mythical river.
That's what it says.
What? Get the,
Where is that river at? Because it says, listen, I'm gonna read to you when it says. It says the Gihon refers to 2 different locations. One is the mythical second river of Eden, said to flow around the land of Cush, which is the Ethiopia, or potentially a river in ancient Iran, and the other is the Gihon Springs in the Kidron Valley, Jerusalem. That's the actual river, which was a crucial water source for ancient Jerusalem. Where is it at?
Where's the other one that you call mystical?
Go ahead, hit me. Gihon. That was the real one. The real one is in Jerusalem. The Gihon Springs.
Where's Jerusalem?
Asia.
Huh?
No, I'm saying what a mythical one at.
The mythical one was said to have come out of a Garden of Eden and flow around Cush, and then it has like Ethiopia in parentheses.
Is
So
that Africa?
where it is right now is Jerusalem. No, but it's mythical.
Is that Africa?
The actual river is not. That river's not there.
So the Havila, that's associated with Arabia or Northeast Africa. The Pishon.
What's Havila?
What's
that the name of one of the rivers?
Havila.
No, that's not that. No, Havila was not a river name.
No, Havilah.
It's the land of
It's the
Supposed to be a
land.
place where the
Yeah.
Pishon River is. So is the Pishon
Right.
River on the actual map? Huh?
It's not. It's probably. It's no longer a river. It's not the land. I don't think the river exists anymore, but the land still exists.
So
That's
that
fair.
river,
I was gonna say that.
no, you can't say it's fair because where is Havilah? Like, where did this land come from, or is it something that they're trying to find? Well, maybe they're talking about this
I just
and that
told you.
because it was named that.
That's why I said it's possibly Arabia or Northeast Africa.
Yeah,
So we don't know where that is. We know where the Tigris absolutely is, right?
It says Gihon
And the
flows
other
through
the Euphrates
so we know where
Iraq.
the Tigris and Euphrates is. Absolutely. The other
Iraq.
2 are mythical, right? Or we don't have a clue where they are.
Yeah, they ain't really got
the one that y'all saying y'all don't know where they are is because they're connected to Africa.
No, it's not because they're connected to Africa. It's because it's not real. What I'm saying is this: we can see the Tigris, we can see the Euphrates, right? But on here, there's nowhere that you can actually see 2 rivers. Those other 2 rivers. There's no.
So,
that's not
has
real.
that? Watch
They're
this. Has
considered
there
mythical.
ever been? No. It was considered mythical. So has there ever been rivers that? Okay, let's say it's mythical. It was trying to describe an area. Hold on. Let's go with your point that is mythical before I even go there. If it's mythical and it's trying to describe a landmass, why would it be trying to describe that touches Africa if it's not about Africa?
Because it's
the story is not about Africa.
Because it's not. Well, it's not about Africa though.
They said
However,
they found
the
that
biggest
river.
op was in Egypt, wasn't it?
You say what?
They biggest
What?
op.
Yeah, they
Who
want to
biggest
confront
op?
each other. Yeah, but no, there's no
Who biggest
verification.
op?
We ain't gonna do that. He talking about
The
Moses and them.
Israelites.
Yeah. But they weren't even. They never was in Egypt. There's no evidence of that. Like I'm not even.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
in the
going to
story, the biggest op
Yes.
is Egypt.
Yeah, so they wouldn't say they came from that
They
area.
were in Egypt.
Their
But
biggest
No,
op.
they weren't
I'm
over
still
there.
trying to figure out what
Storyline.
you.
I'm talking about in the book.
No, it wasn't
How,
in
so how did
Not
how would
in
they
the
have
book.
gotten to Egypt? So wait. So you
They
saying
said
that
they
they
found
They're
never?
right
the
next
Python.
door.
But
NASA said they found the river, y'all. NASA said they found the Python River, but it's a fossil river. They said it was a river there, a big one, but it's
Where?
not there no more. Could
Where?
that be
lands
it?
dry.
Could the river have
Rivers
dried
dry
up?
up. Rivers
Where?
dry up all the time, B.
Yeah,
All the time, B.
All the time. Where? Where is it? Where did NASA find it? Where was
That's
that?
what we talking about, the land. That's why I'm
It was
asking
saying
y'all
what did
about the
NASA
land.
say it was?
It
Where?
says it's in Arabia. It says
Okay.
I put it in the back what it said because I
Okay.
asked for that place.
I said that already. I said it's either Arabia or North Africa.
Humans don't come from Arabia, yo.
I said,
Like we ain't there.
I said I said
They don't come from the
Arabia or
Tigers, you
North.
crazy, Joe. Logical
Huh?
story, yo. Why can't Yeah, you gotta read the sources and see if it actually say what the thing is saying is saying. I mean, come on, it's a Western Asian story, yo. Come on, yo. Why we gotta do this, yo?
Oh, it says
It's
that
not.
depending on how you defined Asia,
So where is Ethiopia and
it
Sudan?
could be part of Asia.
We know that Asia and Africa have ties.
I don't see NASA saying anything
It
about
says Asia originally referred to only a small part of Western Anatolia, modern day Turkey.
Yeah.
This is what it's saying. Only a small part of modern day Turkey is what was referred to Asia originally, not the whole continent that is referred to today.
Yeah, but I'm not even arguing that.
Asia. We're not talking
Yeah, we ain't
about
arguing
up
that.
there because we're yeah.
My whole point is they just keep trying to erase Africa completely out of the biblical
It's not a
narrative.
bite. It's a treaties against
clearly,
Africa. Yo,
no.
can we
Africa
that?
I'm just
in the biblical narrative for anything other than being ops.
Yeah, come on, yo.
That's cap.
Talking about we got them taking them as motherfucking slaves, right? We got them talking about how they got big they're well endowed and that they walking over and the women love to go over there and whore with them, right? We got them constantly fighting them. I'm confused. Where is it that
So
Yo,
this
do
is what
you
I
think
want
that's
y'all
an
to do.
African story?
This
Yo,
is
that's horrible.
no. I'm not even trying to argue. I'm just trying to show you the flaw in your argument. So listen, how close are these four rivers? That's important. Supposed to be. So the ones that you do know, right? The Tigers and the Euphrates, how close are they to each other? Because I'm trying to show you something.
They're in
I'm trying to.
Iraq. It's in modern day Iraq. Tigers.
How close are they to each other? Is my point.
Oh, I don't know him. You can look it up.
That's because I'm trying to show you that it's trying to describe a massive area. It's not talking about a sinkhole like you're trying to describe.
I got you. No, I got you. But that massive area contains no hominids, yo. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
How can you say that? So you don't think it's describing it? So is that area anywhere near Africa?
It's no.
You said no?
The place where when we even did this already, the place that you would assume it's at is generally off the coast of Africa and the Middle East. So it's like in that southern, the Mediterranean Sea, in that area.
Right. So it's extremely close to where you would say that humans are from for real. Right?
Yeah. Relatively close compared to
it's saying the Tigris and the Euphrates are very close.
Compared to the map, yes, it's relatively close. You know the area. You know the general area it's talking about.
So that's my only argument. So when you try to erase it from it's not. That's what I'm saying. That like you're saying, even if you go with the mythical, if they were trying to be poetic or whatever, they're still describing an area likely
Hemi, you know I
I
don't
know
like
you
it.
don't. I know you don't like.
Hemi,
But
you know
every
what,
time I
Hemi?
break it down to you, you
You're
understand
not breaking.
exactly
No,
what
it's
I'm
not
saying.
that. Hemi, I think we came from a goddamn anthill. Goddamn it, the fuck.
Where? So where
Our
at?
anthill
Watch
is
this.
just
Watch
is
this.
just as good as
Watch this.
you're.
Do you know it would have been near water? Do you think? Do you think humans would have came into existence near water or in the middle of the continent?
They wouldn't have came, because they walk. Nigga, they walk to water. They don't need to come. They don't need to pop up near water.
They needed water to survive. I'm saying
Yeah,
they
they
would.
need water. Every
They need
culture
water
needed
to
water.
survive. Is what I'm
They all
saying.
live by water, fresh water.
Yeah,
That was my point.
They move near water. And
So
rivers
you
come in
saying
and
they
fresh
came
lakes
into
come and
existence
go.
nowhere near water?
No, and I'm saying that fresh
How did
lakes
they
come and
drink?
go.
You need water to survive. So if you had to travel 100 miles to drink some water every day,
This man crazy, bro.
it says
You're
the
gonna just
Tigris.
move by the
Hey,
water. You just
Hemi,
gonna.
it
They
says
move
the
by the
Tigris
water,
and the
you hear me?
Euphrates are as close as 30 miles.
Nah,
It's saying the
just
Tigris
follow
and the
me because I'm
Euphrates
not
at
even trying
certain
to.
parts are 30 miles apart.
Yeah.
The
And I'm
Tigris
not
and the
even the
Euphrates at
historian.
certain parts are 30 miles apart. So those are close.
See what
I'm
he's
not
We're
saying.
not
even
going to
That's what.
argue. This is
What
what
he's
we're going to
saying.
concede on that, Hemi.
Wait, hold on. Let me summarize what he said. He said the creator didn't know that the humans he created needed water. So he would have created them in the middle of land, but the humans realized when they needed water and moved towards where the water was.
He was saying, swallow your spit.
swallow your
They
spit.
had to move. They had to move by the water. This man crazy, man.
Swallow your spit till you run to the river.
Nah, but that's why my point in saying that, Unc, is that if it's close to then we can surmise that it's somewhere near, like what you think in, what you're saying in real life, where is
Not.
okay? Is it the coast of Asia, the coast of Africa, somewhere up in there? You see
No.
what I'm saying? That's all I'm
Yes,
saying.
I see what you're saying, but humans don't pop up fully human. They develop over time. They evolve.
Wait,
No,
we
that's a
came from
that's a
sea
completely
monkeys?
different argument. That's a completely different. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that
So when they
you
end up
said
at,
that.
don't mean that's where they started at. You get it? That's what I'm trying to tell you, nigga. They very well could have ended up in motherfucking the Tigers and crazy.
I'm saying,
By the time
so
a
that's
nigga
why
write
I
that
asked you,
story,
do
you'll
you
be like,
think
ha ha.
so where do you think now I know you understand that according to science humans originated in Africa. I'm
Yeah,
saying
all
where
over
at?
Africa, Pan-African. All over Africa, not just one.
Right, but I'm saying, so do you think that they popped up in Central Africa, like in the middle of the continent, or do you think
Couple places.
these folk was near water?
Places. No, a couple places. Near the ocean. South Africa, 260,000
They
years.
need to drink water.
Morocco, 350,000 years. And Olduvai Gorge, 190,000 years. They find these ancient humans. Yep. So different places, yo. Couple spots.
So you don't think they moved inward? You think they moved out?
No, the weather's constantly changing. The rivers are coming and going, yo. They following the herd.
I'm saying out, like outward.
They moved
Towards
all
the
over the
salt
place.
water. So did they move towards the salt water or did they move towards the fresh water?
They moved fresh water.
So that fresh water would be in the middle, right?
No, hell no. Freshwater lake. The Nile run into salt water.
Yeah, it does. From the middle, right? It comes from the middle. The fresh water is in the middle of the land.
Out of the
That
mountains.
out.
Comes out the mountains.
Yeah, because I live in the mountains. We got a river here called the Consume This River, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, less than 7 miles from here, about 7,000 feet above on the mountain, that's where that river starts.
Okay.
And it goes all the way
above
to
sea
the Bay
level.
Area. It goes all the way to the Bay Area, almost down to LA, and it shoots off into the West Coast, into the ocean.
Uh-huh.
It's not coming from the coast,
lakes
it's
too.
flowing towards the middle.
You got freshwater lakes too that come and go in the monsoon season. And the drying of the Sahara and
You're right.
Assumed to be in the Persian Gulf. That's where they're looking right now. That's one of the locations.
Persian Gulf is another location.
So you said that's you talking about where humans originated?
No, ain't no.
Oh,
well, yeah, no, that's what they're saying. They're saying that's where the Garden of Eden is speculated to be, which would be where humans originated.
Yeah, that's based off the Hebrew narrative, yo.
Yeah, I know. But
What
when
other
you look
narrative
at
did they have prior to that?
the scientific narrative, is relatively close to the Hebrew narrative, to say the least. You know, like Africa is right there to the left or to the west, whatever you want to call it. You know,
I disagree.
it's pretty close. And when you look at the African theories, it's saying that it's from the eastern.
Oh, that's played out.
So it's revised.
But ain't that kind of the argument?
It's
So like
different
when
spaces now.
Zatu and what you call them, Ruben them, maybe having these genetic arguments, right, about you're Asians. Isn't that the same landmass that they're describing?
Yes.
Yeah. So so what's the confusion?
You said what? I don't know what them niggas be fucking up genetics, yo.
No, well, I'm saying they say so. They be talking about you're Asian, so the landmass of all of that right there that's surrounding it connects Europe, Asia, Africa, all that. There's the argument about the genetics of where people come from. So it's from that exact area, and according to the biblical narrative, that is that area, and according to science, that is that area.
Oh, that ain't what that ain't. I know the words you're looking for. They talked about the Afro-Asiatic black man.
Something like whatever. I'm saying the landmass is with.
My bad, y'all. Oh, 1 second. I messed up. I'm sorry, y'all. They're still talking about Asia and whatnot.
Mother would have cussed everybody.
Why?
Yeah, because that shit y'all saying don't fly. That ain't the Christianity nobody got, yo. We got the Roman Catholic shit, the Baptist shit, the white boy shit, yo. We ain't getting none of that shit.
But I'm not even trying to. I'm not even trying to argue doctrine. I'm just trying to really gain. I'm just trying to really gain an understanding. Like, cause like I said, the Bible isn't really completely geographically sound. You see what I'm saying? So when we try to figure out these places and these land masses, we have to try to use common sense. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying that if it's
it told us where Egypt was, Mesopotamia.
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay,
I'm saying, but I'm talking about the type of language, how they describe stuff, like what they wouldn't, like what Ankh argues all the time. These motherfuckers wasn't scientists. They wouldn't. So they are describing these things in a different type of way, to where it may not be complete like how we understand it today. You understand what I'm saying? So that's kind of my point. So if it's close enough, why can't we just agree that okay? Yeah, it was said a little. Okay, it's a little off according to what these people understand it, but it's in this same area.
It's all the way completely wrong, Henry. That's the point of it.
That's unfair, bro.
But that's okay.
What he says is
that's
even
okay,
if we talking about a 300-mile difference, that's still relatively close in the grand scheme of the entire world.
Yes.
Ah, man, y'all gotta do is go to a website.
That's Sacramento to LA. What you just said, 300 miles. That's not far.
Right.
No. What are we talking about here? Are we talking about
I'm saying that if these people didn't have,
are we talking about the real fossils is in museums where they place that on the continent of Africa?
I'm saying that you have a cheat
code.
What I'm saying is that you have a cheat code. You're able to be extremely accurate because of the science that is available to you that can make you be right. So I'm saying that if these people were close,
they're not even close is what I'm trying to tell you.
What do you mean they're not? How is that not close? It's in that area.
Right.
Now,
no, it's not. South Africa ain't got nothing to do with modern day Israel.
Wait.
So that started in South Africa.
South Africa, yo, they got 250,000 year old Homo sapiens, yo. What are we?
All right, and where about in
Yes.
South Africa? Because that's a big place. Circle a place on the map. You got that color the weather.
I'm just saying, yo, like
I need context.
you can Pinnacle Point. Go to Pinnacle Point, right there in the ocean, the caves.
So look, this is
That's
what I'm saying.
150,000.
And Pinnacle Point is going to be real close to the area we're arguing about.
So look, this is what
Pinnacle
I'm saying.
Point.
This is what
It's
I'm
in South
saying.
Africa, the edge of the map.
No, this is what I'm saying. Had these people been talking about somewhere in North America, if the biblical narrative was pointing to places in North America,
Yeah,
right,
it would make sense.
or in South America, or in Australia, then I can understand your argument, right? But the biblical narrative, you know, listen, what I'm saying is that they didn't have globes and maps like we have and stuff today to point us directly to.
Why you think they didn't have that?
Hold on, Hemi. Hold on. They had maps. They didn't have the globes and all this fucking GPS, but they fucking most definitely had maps.
Who had maps?
You believe in Christ,
no
right?
damn
How
map.
did Christ and his mom and them make it from Jerusalem all the way to Egypt if they didn't have a map?
They follow stories and shit. They didn't have no damn maps.
Yo, hey, Joseph. Hey, Joseph, do you got the marker?
I'm not even mad at that.
Hey, Joseph, do you got the marker on the map? Where we supposed to go and make the left?
That was mighty
the bend in the road.
Yeah, they had no damn
That was
map.
mighty Christian. They followed the stars, the three wise.
I'm saying they didn't have no maps, man. They didn't have no, we know they didn't have no maps. Who was making the maps? Who would have been? Come on, man. Don't say
no, man. I give up. Y'all
no, they did travel, but I'm saying they didn't have no maps.
They had roads. So. They had roads, Joe. Roads. They was walking trails. They walked.
That don't mean they had maps.
No, they had no damn map. No, he made it up.
So what I'm saying is that what I'm saying is that even without this is my
Abdullah. It ain't Abdullah. Don't start this shit, huh? Don't start this shit.
With you, Abdullah.
You doing it.
Listen to my argument, though. Listen to my argument, We understand that Africa, Europe, and Asia are extremely close, right?
Yeah, they connected.
Not
they
to
connected.
us because we understand, right? And so the land in which they're saying all this stuff originated and happening, right? It happened is extremely close to the real world narrative
area. Yeah.
Right. So now if it was in, like I said, in Australia, North America, South America, then we can be like, this is, but for it to be that close without these people having all these tools, we got to give them some leeway. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Babylon was before or after Christ, Timmy?
Huh?
Before.
With Babylon, it was before. Well, they had maps in Babylon showing rivers, land maps.
No. A little fake, a little scribble scrabble.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
No, they had a rock. Come on, yo.
Stop it. They had a flat tablet. Stop playing.
Not like we thinking, yo. It's not, yo, you funny.
Hello. So this was the preview. We're going to do an actual breaking down of the Bible and things like we did the Quran the other day. It's that one. You might want to watch that one. So this is just a little preview. You can subscribe, share, comment, later.
Somebody should have told Cedric to work on them fucking candy bars. He was goddamn spinning. And the rest of you motherfuckers.
You, Honey Clark.
Name Honey. Go blah. We ain't never loaded, never needed your clout. Not when you got honey on your mouth. Boss play again for the bars of shame. You gotta deal with these wanna be lames. Little times think that they on top. That's the bullshit that we gon' stop. How you atheist when they ain't your highest you got? ChatGPT got you out here being fraud. The entire Barbie loaded will check your shit. With your false quotes and fake ass wins. Your entire group is weak as fuck. We show up and tails get touched. You making songs when you got time. You should be reading out trying to rhyme. course, since it's all fake, but niggas want me to be on they dick, but they don't even know Homo sapiens exist. I been crew to crew trying to be tough. You always fail cause you fake as fuck. The NAU looks up to us. The NAU looks up to us. Y'all hating this cat for real. Y'all wanna be down with the team, but ain't nobody down with the lingo. We don't like weak shit, nigga. We picked up barbarian energy. We got it. Try it alone or together. We bout it. Y'all know research never shot it. That's why you weak niggas getting bodied. You bitches is big mad. Hate all you want, but I eat that. How come it's real? Got big bag. Do what you need to compete, but I won't say it's all me. I got a team that stand up next to me, don't lag. Smoke out packs and bring heads back. Sharpen off so to stay intact. Play on your top like you do your chat. You see if we don't read, you should take that back. The bar was low, they got no mercy for the dumbass niggas who false flag. Pseudo intellectual dash you. Come with the shit if you want to. We're not equal, you are our fool. We can't be evil, you are our fool. Listen up, this nigga talking shit, but shopping at the base for less. Make his team look stupid, but they like that shit, I guess. Let me just go. That's that y'all hating this cat for real. Y'all wanna be down with the team, but ain't nobody down with the lingo. We don't like weak shit, nigga. We picked up barbarian energy. We got it. Try it alone or together. We bout it. Y'all know research never shot it. That's why you weak niggas getting bodied. Y'all hating this cat for real. Y'all wanna be down with the team, but ain't nobody down with the lingo. We don't like weak shit, nigga. We picked up barbarian energy. We got it. Try it alone or together. We bout it. Y'all know research never shot it. That's why you weak niggas getting bodied. There you go, a soft ass song for a soft ass pseudo.